Today's lesson is going to be over adding and subtracting radicals. In order to add and subtract radicals, the radicals have to be the exact same, just like in variables. The variables have to be the exact same with the exact same exponents. The radicals are the same way. So notice the square root of 11 and the square root of 11. Notice those are the same. So all we're going to do is we're going to add these together. We have 7 square roots of 11 here, plus 6 square roots of 11 here. You add those together and you get 13 square root of 11. Okay? Here, you have 7 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 2. You combine those and you get, you don't get 5, you get 2 square roots of 2. You just subtract the coefficients. Here, you have square root of 17x plus 20 square root of 17x. Remember, there's a 1 in front. So you have 21 square roots of 17x. D, you have square root of 5x minus 7 square root of 5x, so you have negative 6 square root of 5x. And you just add like terms. Right? Now if we get into these are a little trickier. Notice the radicals are not the same. But what we did last class is we reduced radicals. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this 5, the square root of 27, and you're going to reduce it as 9 times 3. And then the 5 just stays out front. We don't have like numbers. So we reduce it again. 9 becomes 3 times 3. This 3 just drops down. Plus the square root of 12. I'm going to take that and make that 4 times 3. Those are not the same numbers, so I break it down. 4 is 2 times 2 times 3. Notice I have a pair of 3's. Notice I have a pair of 2's. 1 3 jumps out. 1 gets crossed off, so this becomes 15 square root of 3. Plus, notice a pair of 2's. 1 jumps out. 1 gets crossed off. So you get 2 square root of 3. Now we put those two together and we get 17 square root of 3, and that is your final answer. So it's putting a couple different things together that we've already learned this year. Okay? 7 square root of 3, 3 is prime, doesn't do anything. It's just 7 square root of 3 minus 6, but the square root of 12 can become 4 times 3. Those are not the same, so we can break that down to 2 times 2 times 3. 6 drops down, 7 square root of 3 drops down, 7 square root of 3 is the same, this 2 comes out, that one crosses off because those are the same, so it becomes minus 2 square root of 3. Notice the square root of 3's are the same, combine them together and you get negative 5 square root of 3. There it is. Alright, so if we go to the next two at the bottom, notice we don't have anything that's the same, so we try to reduce. 6 square root, 18 can become 9 times 2 times x. Not the same, so we keep breaking it down. 3 times 3 times 2 times x plus, okay, 4 can't break down, but 8 can become 2 times 4 times x. Well then, not the same numbers, but that becomes 2 times 2 times 2 times x, and that's multiplication in there. Now we have a pair there, we have a pair there. 1 3 jumps out, 1 gets crossed off, so this becomes 18 square root of 2x. This becomes 1 2 comes out, 1 gets crossed off, so that becomes plus 8 square root of 2x. And then when you combine like terms, you get 26 square root of 2x. And that's how you add and subtract radicals. Alright, so now we're going to do the last one. Square root of 50. Well, I got to break it down, so that becomes 25 times 2 times x. Well, then 25 can become 5 times 5 times 2 times x. Okay. And then we break down the 32. That becomes 8 times 4 times x. And then we have 6. And then 8 can become 2 times 4. But notice how there's a 4 here and there's a 4 here. If you just drop that down, you don't have to break down that 4 here because you're looking for pairs. Now, if you didn't recognize that, you could. And we look for pairs. The 5 comes out, gets crossed off, so that becomes 20 square root of 2x minus this 4 comes out. This one gets crossed off, and you get 24 square root of 2x. Combine like terms, and you get negative 4 square root of 2x, and that would be your final answer.